Good morning, folks. Dave Ripley, picks on the board for the 11th of November 2009, 11/11/2009. A little under the weather today, so I'm going to try to keep this short. I want to talk about my stats from last night. You can always go to my stats. They're about right there. You can always go to my stats, click on there. You'll see my stat averages for 2009, as well as you'll see my daily stats and evening stats for the night before and the day before. Let's go right to it. The NBA went 2-2 yesterday. The Wizards fell apart on me in the last 2 minutes of the fourth quarter. I mean, they're unbelievable. I've never seen. I mean, they just fell apart. I mean, is that coaching? Is that coaching? Just shooting. I mean, they have plenty of time in the game left. They're only down by 5, and they're shooting 3-pointers just to try to catch up real quick. Arenas played fairly well, though. It's nice to see Arenas back. So, but I did lose that game. So I went 2-2 for the NBA yesterday in the Memphis Grizzlies game. Is there a worse team in the NBA than the Memphis Grizzlies? Listen, I actually watched that game. There were only about 300 people in the arena, and all 300 people were booing the home team, were booing the Grizzlies. That's pretty bad. I think Brown's got himself way over his head with this team. This team is absolutely bottom of the barrel. This team is terrible. So, in fact, the third quarter, I think they went the whole third quarter and they only scored like 8 points. I mean, that's no good. That's terrible. Anyway, I went 2-2 yesterday in the NBA, I'm actually in the NBA 48-16 overall. So 2-2 yesterday. We'll catch it back up today. I've actually got 6 NBA games picked on the board, ready to go. Not all of them are ready to go, but they're picked on the board. Today I'm going to be doing 2 college basketball games as well, and I'm going to be doing 3 NHL games. So let's get on with it here. The picks that I'm capping today for the NBA matchups will be Chicago at Toronto, Atlanta at New York, Utah at Boston, Charlotte at Detroit, Cleveland is going into Orlando. That'll be a great game. I mean, Shaq will be coming back to Orlando and LeBron. So it'll be a nice little meeting, Shaq and Dwight Howard. I'm interested in seeing how those two will play against each other tonight. And Memphis at Houston, that sorry-ass Memphis team. Unbelievable. That team was horrid. So 6 NBA picks. Those will be picked on the board. Some of them already picked. They're ready to go up. So we have 2 NCAA college basketball games tonight that I'm picking. I'm picking Robert Morrison at Syracuse. Robert Morrison at Syracuse. Syracuse is ranked 25 in the country. And I'm also picking North Carolina Central at North Carolina, which is ranked 4th in the country. So it's North Carolina Central at North Carolina. And the total in that game is minus 44.5. Is North Carolina minus 44.5 or 45.5? It just moved. So wow, that's a lot of points. You might as well just throw in the towel on that one. North Carolina Central, unbelievable. NHL matchups, 3 of them. 3 of them are going picked on the board, ready to go. Detroit is going to Columbus. Detroit at Columbus tonight. LA is going into Carolina, traveling across the country, going into Carolina tonight. And Anaheim's going to play the Devils tonight, New Jersey. So those will be some good NHL picks. Those will be picked, ready on the board. Again, always log on to my daily stats and records. Today I'll have another free video pick for you, free daily video pick. We lost the one yesterday. I'm sorry. I've never seen a more sorry team than Buffalo. I just couldn't believe it. I knew that the quarterback was going to be suspended for a first quarter, and this is what I don't get. He was suspended for the first quarter. The other quarterback comes in. He's the only one that was playing well, and then after the first quarter, the suspension was off, and they bring the other quarterback in, and he did absolutely terrible. I mean, I don't understand it. It's just terrible coaching. Gill is a terrible coach. They lucked out last year and went to a bowl game. He is absolutely terrible. The MAC East. Terrible. Terrible. Obviously, football is not important to the University of Buffalo or Buffalo University or however you want to say it. Their football program is not important to that school. Obviously, by the coaching and by the players, they dropped 16 passes. 16 passes they dropped. It was an absolute sad display of football last night. There's actually high school teams, and I swear to you, there's high school teams that I've watched in South Florida and in Florida that could actually beat the Buffalo last night. That's how bad they were. And Ohio's not that much better. So, but anyway, we lost that one, so you can log on, get another free daily video pick, and also log on to Dave's Daily Opinion today. And thanks again for logging on. I appreciate it. A little under the weather today. Today is Veterans Day. All right, folks, let's celebrate our veterans. They certainly deserve it. Without them, we wouldn't be here. They're fighting for our rights and our freedoms every day. So let's give it up for the veterans today, and just maybe say a prayer, or maybe just do something today. Maybe say a thank you or something that was a veteran. It doesn't matter what war, just a veteran of our armed forces. So thanks very much, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.